What's up guys, it's your favorite twins, and today we are reacting to Tate McRae's second studio album, Think Later. As you guys know, we did react to her debut album, I Used to Think I Could Fly, back in 2022.
Wow.
Right? We absolutely love that album, but that was kind of back when Tate was like our little underdog. Like, she was kind of underrated, but now, especially with the success of Greedy, Tate's, you know, really in the limelight. She's making a name for herself.
I am very happy and excited for Tate. You know, she's an artist that I've closely watched grow. I'm excited to see how she's evolved and hear that evolution through the music. I know that she's described this album as one that feels more like her. I already love the concept of this album, you know, Think Later.
Yeah, we're reading here that Tate said this was one of the most stressful, exciting, nerve-wracking, and fun things for her to write.
Yeah.
It was more about her being less in her head and more following her intuition. Hence the title, like Jordan said, Think Later.
I love hearing that from an artist. I love creative freedom because it allows for more expression.
Yes.
And more relatability, you know, when you dig into those parts of yourself that go kind of ignored. I feel like Tate is one of the most unique artists we have out right now. She has a very unique voice.
Yes.
Ironically, she reminds me a lot of early Britney, early Christina, that era, you know, of our pop stars, you know what I mean? And I think, you know, we're seeing that more and more as like more of a modern day classic pop star. She can dance.
Yes.
She can sing.
Yes.
She knows how to make good music. And she has the stage presence. So she's that complete package, you know. Greedy is a great song. That has been one of my favorite songs this year. It is an earworm. So I don't know what the rest of this album is gonna sound like, but I have faith in Tate. I do.
You know, for an industry plant, she's really doing the damn thing.
I've been grinding since I was 13 years old.
As she said, let me let y'all know.
know.
Before we get started, make sure to follow us on all of our social medias. We'd love to connect with you guys.
And of course, if you are into exclusive content or full-length reactions, we have a Patreon, and we'd love to have you over there. It's a whole lot of fun.
Just wanna come my head, lose myself, make you sweat. Go out and get messed up. Whatever she do, I can't do it better. I've been playing nice little too long, yeah. Driving on the high road and hit a dead end. I've been having selfish thoughts. I've been working hard while you're 6 drinks in. Tossing in the dark till you under my skin. Want you so bad I hate it. Good girls, so overrated, so overrated. Just wanna come back. Little black dress, can't forget.
I feel like that line puts the song in perspective.
yes.
Couple years back, so sensitive, yeah. Moving like that gets repetitive, yeah. Sad girl, bitch, got a little boring.
Oh.
No, I already said it. Lose myself, make you sweat. Go out and get messed up for myself, and you
Is this gonna
Cut my hair.
cut my hair?
So
That's very catchy.
that is catchy. Not how I expected the album to begin. That was very trap pop, a little bit slower than I expected. This kind of sounded like the beats off I Used to Think I Could Fly a little bit.
Okay.
But evolved in a way, if
Yes.
that makes sense. It
Yes.
sounded like deeper production, heavier production. As for the title and the concept of the song,
Yeah, I love it.
I think of this idea of cut my hair, little black dress, meaning like reinvent, you know? I think it's pictured a lot in movies and music videos that you want to get dressed up. You want to go out. You want to feel like a new person. I feel like cutting your hair signifies a new start.
Yes.
Regrowth, you know what
start.
I mean?
Yes, exactly.
So I think that that's what this song is getting at. I also love how impulsive it is because you think about the think later idea and it's like, I'm just going to do this now and think about it later.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I feel like it goes right
And,
into theming.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that's kind of what I thought of as well.
Yeah.
It's very impulsive. You always see in the movies, like you were saying, when the girl kind of goes through a heartbreak and bounces back. First thing they do, chop chop, it's a new bob. Alright? New bob, little black dress, badass woman. So that's kind of what I see here. But then also for Tate in the second, you know, sophomore album, also a little bit of a reinvention, especially she said it felt like more of herself. Most artists' sophomore albums, that is when they start to cultivate a sound that they stick with.
Yeah.
A lot of
They start to find themselves a
They
little
start to
more,
find
yeah.
themselves a little bit more. Very catchy. Lyrically, I like it too. Nothing too crazy. I think a lot of the meat and substance is actually in the chorus.
Yeah, I think so.
So very interesting way to start the album off.
I also want to point out a detail I just found.
What's that?
And She's All I Want to Be, which I think is a pivotal moment in the last album, she says she'll wear a tight mini black dress. So it almost comes across as after that album, there's this boost of confidence and realizing that whatever she does, I can do it better. So it's that confidence again of I'm going to go out, I'm going to cut you off essentially, and I'm just going to embrace me.
I said, are you serious? I've been next to you all night and still don't know what you're about. You keep talking all by myself.
Come on.
I'll put you through hell. Just know me there to be don't I see you eyeing me down, but you'll never know much past my name or how I'm running this room around and then I'm still half your age. Some sweet escape, obvious that you want me, but I said I will want myself. That you want as well. He said I'm just curious. You love and hate me. Never met someone like that. Got me so crazy. Let me check. Yeah. I will want myself. Baby, don't get me. That you want as well.
Oh my god, I'm trying to
It's actually the same song.
No, I hit. I
Yes.
hit. Greedy has gotten all the flowers that it deserves, and it deserves more.
Yes.
Tate, I could not have imagined anyone else. Greedy, to me, is a 10 out of 10 song.
Yes.
And I've been happy seeing the success that it's gotten. Tate is one of those artists that has been able to get better. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Because so many new artists, they stay stagnant. Hold on, stay with me.
I'm
walk
staying with
me.
you.
Because so many artists don't know how to evolve and reinvent and build upon what they had. They always stick to that one hit at the beginning of their career.
And that's all it'll ever be. I think for this song, like I was saying, vocally, it's actually a bit of a beast. Because if you listen to the stacks, like Jordan said, I think it's one of the best of the year.
Look, we did react to Greedy on the channel. You guys can go check that out.
Yes.
Love it as much as we did then, if not even more. Again, just to kind of go over this song, more confidence. You know, I love how she's gone from I hate myself on the first album to I would want myself, which is that acceptance, you know? And coming off the first song, it's just continuing that theme. So even with this cover, like just the confidence of it all, and even I think those are hockey.
Yeah.
So it's just like even the contrast maybe of the energies. Telling men not to get too consumed by their interest in her, or in other words, their greed, whilst also playfully boasting how she would want herself too. So it's just a feel-good song.
Yeah.
A good feel-good pop
I think
song.
this is a very good song.
Hotels, late nights, hands through my hair. Long talks, red eyes, clothes everywhere. You got a thing you can't find nowhere. Kissing, screaming, straight back to war. Maybe the danger's covered by the thrill. All that is the way you touch me. Straight to the heart, yeah, it cuts me. Never be us. Never be more than just something that's fucking me up.
Yeah.
Ain't you bad in the long run, but somehow it never ends. My heels on the edge of your bed again. Yeah. All that I want is attention from you. Look into my life and break all my rules. It's true. The way you touch me, straight to the heart, yeah, it cuts me.
Come on, melody. Oh, it's sick.
Something that's fucking me up, don't see.
I'm so mad. This peak production.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, almost sounded like she was out of breath.
Put it like
I will.
single.
Yeah,
Single.
Let's talk about the message first.
Yeah.
Message. Okay, that's the thing. This is not a taboo topic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of artists touch on toxic relationships that they know they shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
I just love to see the way artists go about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way that Tate went about it because I know that
Yes.
I should be running so far away from you, and yet my heels are at the edge of your bed again. Never gonna ever be something that's worth just fucking me up.
That's the truth.
Oh my God.
That's the truth. But the way that she put that, the way she like structured that lyric,
that is where you have to have the ear for that. Oh my God, that is very orgasmic.
I
It's
love
the
that.
build up.
Orgasmic's a great word. It's those.
Yeah.
I always talk about these bursts of energy, right?
Yes.
In songs like this, there's always a burst.
That was good.
And it's when the chorus hits. 'Cause you don't really expect it to go in that direction.
Yeah.
I love how there's a quickening throughout the chorus. When we get to
Yes.
the end. It's like there's always a build to where the song's excitement always rebuilds.
So like this
brings you back,
sense of urgency.
builds again.
Yeah.
That keeps it exciting. So this is definitely... this is probably still going to be one of my favorites by the end.
Yeah.
I mean it. This should be a single. This is a 10 out of 10 song. Instantly
Okay,
on first
hold
listen, I
on.
love this.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because this title looks very familiar.
Is it already a single?
Maybe not. Oh.
There's a video.
There's the video. And you know what? I'm always say this about Tate's albums. One, they always surprise me. Two, they're always so goddamn short.
But that's another thing I'm gonna say. The thing is, with these songs, right? Tate's songs tend to be short, yes, but they feel longer
it's a
because
good
she
length.
knows how to fill a song up correctly.
Yep,
it has
go.
replay value, but not for the sake of that was too short. They didn't do enough. It's just that good.
She was your number, but I got what you like. I should've known better. You should've known better than me. No, I got you figured out. I'm tryna tell myself I'm gonna stay away from you. Got me heavy breathing every time we're speaking.
Oh, you're not hearing that.
Baby, I want you so bad, baby, hurry up.
1, 2, and. Oh,
Yes, I am.
Feelings.
I'm just so bad with
Something
you.
I know. I'm polite, like so I bet you had to die calling. She's where you waking up. She's got you making no such pretty boy excuses.
Okay, Tate.
this beat is kind of sick.
I've only been a minute and 40 seconds. That's crazy.
It does not feel like that.
She's got you right now, but I'm still on your mind.
Oh.
She's got you right now, but I'm still on your mind.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, because now we just started reading, and there's something about background information. There's something about doing your research. Another hit.
Another hit.
Just gonna let
Another
that be
hit.
known. I could see this being a deep cut, but it's a good one.
It's a good
It's
one.
one of those songs where you say, "Yeah, I'm not gonna skip." Like this is one of those ones that
Like if
can
it
be
came on?
underrated. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not skipping it.
yeah.
I like this one.
Me too.
It was high energy once again, which I'm enjoying about this album. It's very high energy. I like that it's leaning more into a pop album. I feel like
Yes.
Tate had a very unique sound on her first album.
Yeah.
That did kind of separate her. This one has her more in that pop dance lane, but I'm enjoying getting that from her. I'm not looking for her to reinvent something new. She is doing pop music,
Yeah.
right, with this deep, heavy production, and she sounds great. What I'm looking for is great music, and that's what this is. I'm liking this album a lot so far. We're 4 songs in. I'm impressed. I think it kind of revisits Run for the Hills and digs into that feeling a little bit more. What that desperation is.
This song reminds me of like a How Did I Get Here?
How did I get here? Yeah. Things like show up at your house without calling, like doing some
Because it makes you start wanting to do some
make you do
stupid
things.
shit.
Yeah. But she wears your number, but I got what you like. She's got you right now, but I'm selling your 9.
Let's talk about
that number.
Let's talk about that number.
Let's talk about that number that's being
Yeah.
worn. Apparently Tate was with somebody that played hockey.
And the hockey...
Clicking? I don't know how true that is. I don't know how much of a connection is there, but Tate's a writer. These are songs that make you get up.
Yes, you have my ear focused on that deep, heavy production, because that bass was also really good, but just that nice, I don't know if we call it a synth, like it just it was nice. This was a very well put together 2-minute and 2-second track.
I see Tate was talking about the song and kind of digging into the complexities of unrequited love, which is what I was getting to. Having desires for someone who's already in a relationship, that is controversial. What I'm saying is I want you to hurt my feelings. I want you to be in my life. I want you so bad and I just can't have you. So I guess it's that despite you being in a relationship or despite whatever you have going on, even though I know it'll hurt my feelings, I want you that bad that I don't care.
That I'm willing to get hurt.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty clear. Loved the transition as well.
Yes.
One chance, two chances, three. Think I got too much sympathy. Yeah, I hold my grudges like I held you. Turning to I'll just forgive it. One chance, you can only dig the grave so deep before you start to take me down with you. I could never make you want me like I wanted to be wanted. I could never really change you like I thought that I could. You can only try to say something that's not right gone.
Oh wow.
What the fuck?
Say you'll be going out with all your boys. I'm
Can't
crazy
be.
if I called you right. They will start now mine. You just call like 30 times. Trying to make it something out of nothing. You were nothing. You hate me for a minute. The same thing. Say it would admit that you hate me.
You would never admit that you had me.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I can never make you want me like I wanted to be wanted. I could never really change you. Say something that's not already gone.
Wow.
Because if it's in the grave, it's gone.
It's dead.
You gotta let it go. You're trying to revive something. It's like watering flowers that are already dead. I think I like that song,
I do too.
but I think I would like it, maybe even love it more
Okay.
in my ears. Because I feel like the production on that is meant to
Okay.
be felt here.
Yes.
I feel like there are moments where your head could swell up from that production because it's meant to hit you that hard. I
Yeah.
think it's just a format we're listening in that it didn't hit me like a truck, but I can hear how it could. If I was to have like my earphones on, yeah, that would hit me. I love the meaning of the song. I really love the first verse.
I was gonna say, I love that first verse.
That was a really, really solid first verse. Think I got too much sympathy. How does me trying to fix it turn into I'll just forgive it? That's the thing.
That is a very powerful line.
Because you have such a hold on me that when I, stand my ground and stick up for myself and, defend myself, my walls come crumbling down because you somehow hold a key. And it's like you always find a way to get past those walls and wreck me from the inside. And that's just like, I've been through that, whether it's through manipulation, gaslighting, history, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
When people know your triggers, and know how to get in there, it's such a tough cycle to leave. So the last thing I'll say is, like, I love that coming off of Run for the Hills and Hurt My Feelings. Because Run for the Hills is what she knows she should do. Hurt My Feelings is that deep feeling that she has inside that makes her not run. Because she wants to stay. And then Grave is kind of like that recap that is again mirroring Run for the Hills.
Yeah.
And giving that reality check. And it is the longest song so far.
Yeah.
So it feels like a pivotal moment.
The moment has passed.
It's gone,
so
yeah.
it's Tate wanting to hold on to it, but knowing that, like, I can't.
You can't salvage it.
And the more that I do try to dig this grave, or you try to dig this grave to bury it, eventually you and I will both be 6 feet under.
And I love how the next song is called Stay Done. This is where Tate starts to really. This is where she really starts to create a story.
Yeah.
They did, I'm always gotta have a side to me. You're still in awe when you're mad at me. You can't do it wrong in my eyes. Kill me again, cause the high stars is how I wish this bullshit would end. Yeah, I know we should break up, but I just can't stay done with you. When I take off my makeup, go to bed, wanna wake up. We're best friends and enemies. We're gonna tell you that to me. I told you goodbye. Like, I hate it that I'm trying to call you up, and you're the thing that I'm running from. The one-way street I can't get off. But if we're really talking morals, why do you have to hit her up like that? You should know it isn't normal. Yeah, I know we should break up.
I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I really like that song a lot, actually. Think I like it more than Grave.
Oh.
Sonically. I want to say this because I'm noticing this.
Okay.
Remember how she was saying that we read on more about being less in her head and more with her intuition. I feel like all of these songs are contrasting each other.
Yeah, I can see that.
Greedy conflicts cut my hair. Hurt my feelings conflicts run for the hills. Stayed on conflicts Grave.
Ooh, wait.
Those are more of being in the head. Maybe cut my hair and stuff is more of intuition because you should always follow your intuition when your gut always tells you the right thing. So if her gut is telling her to leave, her head is saying you should stay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm noticing that conflict and that contrast, and I actually really, if I'm on the right track, I really like that because the next song being Exes is like, okay, baby, make up your mind.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
For Stay Done, I really, really like the way that was produced.
I think that is a pretty song. I don't know how much I connected with it right now. Could be more of a grower for me.
Okay.
But I did love it lyrically. I love you so much. We have, I have this attachment to you. I can't let you go even though I know I should. Revisiting again, Run for the Hills, Hurt my feelings.
Right.
This concept. Grave, like you said, again, giving her the reality check, but her being honest and saying, yeah, I know the reality, but this is what I feel. So I love how relatable that is. And I actually love how vulnerable she's getting.
Very
right?
vulnerable.
Because I think this album is introduced as confidence. Bounce back.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There's a layer here that's still honest and vulnerable and doesn't hide from very real, raw emotions.
Yeah.
So I like that. And I'm curious to see what other emotions she's going to get into.
Oh, I'm sorry, sorry that you let me change my mind up like a origami. Kisses to my exes who don't give a shit about me. Kisses to the next one who think they can live without me. I still keep the number in the necklace. Kisses to my exes. Happens every time. I don't mean it to be cold, but it's how I get. Tryna burn down every damn bridge anytime we can. Hard case, they can't lie. Was what it was. Kisses to my exes who don't give a shit about me. Kisses make up, going back up, and they swear they never call me. Oh, I'm sorry, sorry that you love me. Since they wanna go there, they don't wanna leave. Make another promise that I can't keep.
Okay.
I never know what I want, but that's what you want. If you're down with it, don't blame me. I'm a ride, it never stops.
I like the beat.
Hard case, they can't lie. Was what it was. Kisses to my exes who don't give a shit about me. Kisses to the next one who think they can live without me. I know that I did you dirty, little messed up, little selfish. We ain't married out in 30.
Okay.
Kisses to my exes.
Roles reversed.
I think that one song summed up the first 6.
A little bit. I could see, I'm seeing right there what you mean. If that were to come off Grave, that would be the sequencing right there.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the outro. I know that I did you dirty, little messed up, little selfish, we ain't married, I ain't 30. It's again, maybe that reclamation, is that how you say it? Reclamation?
Yeah.
Is that?
Something like that.
She is reclaiming her power.
Reclaiming that power. Right.
And not being afraid to do these dudes how they've done her.
Right.
You might see that as bitter. You also might see it as growth and maybe not getting so emotionally attached so quickly.
Right.
I also think that it's a big fuck you to exes
Yes.
that have did you dirty and kind of set you on this path of destruction sometimes. And then when you finally find yourself and you finally bounce back. That's what the song feels like, the bounce back. I
Yes.
knew that this was a single. I recognized the title. This is my first time hearing the song in full.
Yeah, I heard it on TikTok.
I think it's a good song.
Okay.
Oddly, I don't click with it immediately.
Okay.
I have you guys know I have two brains, right? Right? On one hand, I'm like, oh, I see the appeal. This is smart. Yes, single. I can see why everyone loves this. And then I have my own personal taste, and I'm like, okay, this was cute. It wasn't my favorite. Didn't hit me like Greedy did. Without bias, I think that it's a good song and it's nicely structured, and I can see the appeal.
You know what? Like you said, it's just a big fuck you. So fuck
Yeah.
you who's ever done me wrong, because
Ooh.
I like. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
No
Wow.
kisses to the exes.
No kisses to my exes. Don't let me down.
This feels like a rock.
I got a lack of good judgment, judging by the fact I got close to you. Maybe because you still haven't told the truth. Missing the signs, cause you put the wall right over your eyes. Sorry, but I
nothing worse than a sneaky bitch. Be careful of those friends that want your man.
And guys, be careful of your friends that want your girl.
Ooh. And you can always tell. Listen to your gut.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not saying I'm petty, but that's not saying that you're so innocent. I'll admit when I'm wrong, but this time I'm right. Girls go, that's a lie.
Ain't no girls, girl.
Since she did it twice.
Why? I love the double of that.
Yeah, the double.
I could never do it once, since she did it twice. Not alike.
Huh.
Ha.
So you know how I said earlier I'm wondering what topic she's gonna get into?
Yeah.
Didn't expect that one.
Backstabbing.
Backstabbing. When
Wow.
I guess
From your friend.
yeah, you know, maybe you guys broke up and your friend slid in there. Or
Quick.
maybe the friend stole this person from
Oh,
Tate.
so true.
That's an interesting concept. I feel like we definitely said how we feel about that. Be careful of those signs because there are those kind of people out there.
Yes.
As for this sonically, I feel like this is new for Tate. The dipping into
Yeah.
the rock sound a little bit more, and I liked it.
I liked it.
I liked this one. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
The double of we're not alike. You wonder why we're not alike because now you're with her and you see she's so much different from me and you're not happy. But
Yeah.
she did that. So why would you think she'd be anything like me?
Right.
And then speaking to her and saying, you wonder why we're not alike. I would never do that. You would.
You would.
So talking to the girl and the guy, I guess, in this instance is like, damn.
I actually think that's going to be one of my tops.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, like, I love that.
That was
I
a dope
actually love
one. I
that
liked that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same bar, same street, I'm 20 but I still feel like 15. Same fears, same dreams, still trying to get my brother to like me.
Like how them kids have them younger siblings.
You said that I always seem to land on my feet. Trying but I'm barely seeing past 23. And the best of me right now is looking a lot like a mess. I thought I had my shit together. Oh, no, I got better at pretending. Old friends downtown, they didn't like me then and don't like me now. I'm drunk, oh wow, figure it out and take a break. I'll figure it out. Maybe one day I'll finally get my shit together. I'm 20 but I still feel like 15.
Yeah, I think that'll be one of my favorites.
I think so too, actually.
Calgary, okay. We were talking about it. It looks like that's where she grew up.
It's kind of one of those things where, and that's why I love the line, no, I got better at pretending, because when you go back to where you're from, especially when achieving stardom, right?
Yeah.
You realize that there are a lot of things you haven't gotten over.
Yes.
And a lot of things that she swept under the rug. I love that she said that the pills are looking tempting. That's very honest in the line of work that she does. And the people and just the life, the industry life, right? It's something that's kind of glorified. But yeah, just going back and realizing, wow, there are so many things as a kid. That's why I love the line. I feel like I'm 15 because all these feelings hit you at once, and it's like,
yeah,
I may have money, but mentally, spiritually, internally, I haven't progressed much.
I haven't healed, yeah.
I haven't healed fully.
I just love how reflective it is. I love the introspection. I love deep, emotional, personal songs. That's just my thing. So I loved hearing this side of Tate. I think of the line, I just got better at pretending. Kind of makes me think about this whole album. Because there is a wave of confidence here. But is it real confidence? Or is it a facade? Is it the reputation and the expectation that she has to keep up? And is this what's really going on beneath the surface? You said that I always seem to land on my feet, but I got problems hanging like a chain around my neck. That's the reality. That's how I'm really feeling. You know, maybe the confidence isn't per se fake, but that's not all that's there.
Yeah.
I'm not fully healed, and maybe
Yeah.
that is a bit of a facade. I think we've all felt like that at one point. Like you said, we think that we're
yeah.
over something, and then
we're not.
something like being in your hometown triggers you, and you realize, damn, I'm not over that.
Yeah.
This bar, this restaurant, this place,
It's still...
there are memories here
Yeah.
that still affect me. So
Yeah.
I loved where she went on this, and I'm liking the fact that we're getting some different topics.
Yes.
Reminds me of like Feel Like Shit, kind of.
Yeah, or even chaotic.
Yeah.
Tell me something that I don't know already. Cause baby, you can talk in circles for hours. Straight into my eyes, say that you're sorry. How could I not believe in you? You said it was safe to do. You tell me a lie, I'll tell you five.
Damn.
Let it burning in alive. You're the only one who can boil my blood. And make this shit cut. Still I'm always wanting more. You say that I'm a mess. The two of us were messier.
Oh, damn, you said I'm a mess. But together we're messier.
So done, now you're looking like a fool in a restaurant. You're running outside, you're pulling my arm. Not sure if my mom would call this love. You're the, know that I'm always yours. I'm so in love. It's a punch to the gut, can never be done. 'Cause babe, last time I checked, the two of us were messier. And I'll probably say the worst, 'cause I'm right, there's no one else I'd rather lie right to. 'Cause I'm right, there's no one else, I might die for you. 'Cause I make that shit cut, 'cause you know that I'm always yours. I'm so in love, a punch to the gut. Just wait till I make it hurt. 'Cause babe, last time I checked, the two of us were messier. We're messier. We both know this happens every time. Tell you five.
I love that line.
Oh, that's a... We're Not Alike, Calgary, and Messier. That's a... That's a killer little...
That's tough, yeah.
Run right there.
Yeah.
That made it very, very tough to pick some favorites because Messier is a 20 out of 10.
That's a really good song. I love how she was able to stretch that song across.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And use every minute fully. I
Fully.
didn't expect
The beat.
so that was a pleasant surprise because the album still kept this high energy, but as she gets into these different topics, I can see where she obviously slows it down.
Yeah.
But it doesn't slow down so much to where it's a shock.
Right.
Like it's still cohesive. Like I don't feel like I think it's the deep production.
Yeah.
It hasn't drifted too far from its original sound. But I gotta say, I really love the chorus, the pre-chorus and the chorus. Because you know that I'm always yours, and it makes me go back to
Love
other
that.
songs, like Hurt My Feelings. That's just continuity.
Oh, I would say this is a very, very mature
Yeah.
album. This is
I can
very
hear
good.
where she's kind of, I don't know. In the beginning, it felt like, oh yeah, pop hits. She's chasing pop hits.
Yeah.
But as the album's progressed, I'm actually hearing more deep cuts than anything.
I mean, if you think about it, that's the same thing with I Think I Could Fly, because by the time we got to Boy X,
Yeah.
we realized, okay, we're dealing with someone
Different
that can
kind of
get
album.
very introspective,
Yeah.
very deep when need be.
Yes.
So well, met you in the night out in Boston. Put your hand on my thigh in the comments. Don't know if it's been a minute or an hour. Kinda cute when you bob in the bouncer. Set the Ritz with the door locked. Little melting glitter, I do it so well. Little melting glitter, I do it so well. Heartbreaker, there's a yacht, and in my back pocket I picture ya. Facing my neck like it just gotta make a quick stop at the ATM. Not a good night if you don't take it too far. Little melting glitter, I do it so well. Little melting glitter, I do it so well.
Okay.
Little melting glitter,
Come on, title track.
so well. Little melting glitter, don't worry about it, don't think about it. I ain't stressing about it, not a fucking thing.
Okay.
That's how you do a title track. Say it.
Now, you guys probably noticed when the song started, I was making a lot of faces.
Yeah.
Jada?
Oh!
Is that the Jada beat?
I knew she was in the building.
Is that Ariana's best unreleased song? But Tate, that chorus is very catchy. You got me doing a nasty island wine.
Live now, think later.
And live now, think later. I do it so well. I ain't worried about the fucking thing.
Fucking thing.
Yeah, and I feel like it actually comes at a good time in the album because you've gone through so much, and it's kind of like a little reminder to be like,
yeah,
shut your sad ass up.
Snap out of it, girly. Back to that confidence.
Call somebody new.
Cut my hair like that little section
that
up there.
section, right? Yeah,
I gotta be honest.
What?
That's in my top 5.
Okay.
I think for sure.
Okay.
We're gonna keep going. But I want more of this. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's see.
That energy, she does it so well. No pun intended. But
it's good that she's able to slow it down on albums.
And I love that.
Because
and that's
if
so
it was
good.
an album full of this, I think
yeah,
you would kind of look for. I don't know.
And I love that you have that opinion. This energy
this
right
could
here.
Be a hit. This could be a hit.
Yeah, I could have used that after Exes or something.
All right, not too much.
'Cause I live with a guilty conscience.
Come on. Yes. Yes.
Live with a guilty conscience.
I can think later.
That I messed up nights that I let down. That I'm just seeing the best of you 'cause I want to. Out in pictures you're receiving. That I run it from all the way to do and I'll leave you. I'll be wanting you back to the cops start calling.
Hear it? Oh, this is gonna be tough.
Lot of hotel rooms that you checked in. Lot of good pictures, second guessing.
And just make sure you get up and like bust a motherfucking move. I like that chorus a lot.
My cheek and I just don't care what my friends say.
Fucking friends.
You know why? They will take the man regardless.
They gonna say. I want you to bring the beat back. Oh, yes. That's what I wanted. Yes. Yes.
That was very good.
Yeah.
And I like that, especially coming up to Think Later, because she's saying like, I'll do now, live now, think later.
Yes.
So with the decisions that I make, if it fucks somebody up, if it fucks anything up, I'll just live with a guilty conscience.
At this point,
I don't really care.
At this
I had
point.
a good time. I did what I wanted to do. I lived my life. People aren't thinking about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Should I think about it?
There's so much lyrically to dig into with this one.
This is a very
A lot
good
of messed up nights, a lot of letdowns, just kind of giving you the background as to why she's in this mindset now. Being honest and saying, I need you, I want you, and I don't care.
Is that wrong? She said, if I know you're not bad for me, but I call you back to my Ritz and I lock that door.
Yeah, I think my top 5 is solidified, actually.
Really?
I do.
I don't know about mine.
I know I told y'all that I love the sad music, and I do love the sad music, but I'm also, I think, equally a pop music whore.
You are a pop music.
I am. You can ask
call
anybody
me-
that knows me. Tate, you are taking this one.
It's a fade in.
Okay.
Oh.
I was blindsided, couldn't see it coming. Too young to be treated like that. You were on something, and I'm still stuck in my bag.
Damn.
Keep saying
Oh,
when
my
I'm
bad.
ready, I regret it, but I don't. Oh, I gave you everything that I couldn't afford to lose. Now I pull myself together, and you come out of the blue. You're gonna want that too. I got down for everything but your shit today.
That's a bar.
I waited for your call, but I know you will. Probably think one day I'll forget it, but I promise you now I won't. Taking all the better parts of me is all you ever do. Now the second I find something good, I know that you're gonna want that too.
Oh, wow, wait.
My innocence sometimes. Then I pull myself together. You come out of the blue. You're gonna want that too.
Whoa.
I have two things to say. I think that's my favorite song on this album.
Really?
2, Tate, look at me when I tell you this.
Escúchame.
You are a superstar. Okay, this is gonna sound so weird. Don't think I'm weird.
I will.
But like, I feel like I want to cry.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
I know. I feel like I want to cry because one, I actually relate a lot to this song. So that's another reason why I think it's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But two, I like when Tate gets into her pop heavy radio smash hit, cash grab. I love that.
Yeah.
But like, I really appreciate this.
Mm-hmm.
I think want that too because it's not what I thought it was gonna be about. I think that song is perfect.
I can take it two ways. You know, she could either be talking to this friend that she addressed earlier in the album, or she could be referring to an ex. Maybe they're one and the same. You know, it's just this idea that
oh my God.
when someone, that used to be in your life, sees you move forward, move on, and move up, and they see you happier, here they come, either to ruin that for you, to take a piece of that, or they all of a sudden want that too. People that don't live for themselves and live vicariously through others.
Yes.
Those are dangerous people. Again, another topic I didn't expect her to dig into, which that's what's made this album exciting because it's not predictable. Even in sound, I didn't expect us to kind of revisit this sound. Want that to has a like. It's definitely, I think, one of the best cuts on this album.
Yeah. Plastic palm trees.
Used to drive around in your Wrangler in a deadbeat town. In the parking lot, we would talk about all the drama. To a party downtown in a new dress till the liquor runs out. You could say that all my dreams came true. Oh, what an underwhelming view. Thought that it was real, thought that it was worth it. Out the window, everything was looking perfect.
Wow.
Thought that I was fine, sitting in the backseat. Something in my head said, I'm sorry, you were just looking at plastic palm trees.
Yeah.
Didn't know you need a motive to keep a friend around. But if you saw me doing well, you hit me out of the blue.
Coming off of Want That Too. Wow.
Lonely view.
Only.
Thought that it was worth it. Out the window, everything was looking perfect. Got in a dream.
Yeah.
It's not what it seems. Plastic palm trees. That's not how it used to be. Staring at plastic.
Oh, wow. I actually love that as a close.
Me too.
That was really pretty.
Interesting because it has like that is a whole new topic that was never even touched on the album.
But
And
you know
it's-
what?
But
But it was.
it was.
It was. Because,
Tell them how it was.
this is how I'm taking this album. Right?
Okay.
The complexities of the human experience. Plastic palm trees maybe being that confidence, that illusion that you're moving on, that illusion that you've accomplished everything you ever wanted to. And these are topics that we did touch on within the album. Calgary,
Right.
Cut My Hair,
Yeah.
Grave. And then there's that layer underneath, that voice in her head that says, you've been looking at those plastic palm trees. Those songs are representative of that. Then you have songs like Messier. You have songs like Hurt My Feelings that are a little bit darker and reveal what's beneath the surface of that illusion. I feel like that song perfectly sums up the album. And this idea of what thinking later gets you. Because now, thinking about the title, when you think later, that later is going to come with all the thoughts that you ignored.
Yes.
And that's what we end the album with.
So
The
it's-
thoughts that were put off for later. The later being the end of the album.
So is Think Later a positive thing?
I think it can be both.
Yeah.
I think it can be both because
Sometimes
you
it's
should.
needed.
Yeah, it's needed. I feel like you should learn to live in the moment and not overthink.
Yeah.
But putting your trauma on the back burner and putting, you know, those red flags, those warning signs on the back burner for too long can be destructive.
Yes.
So I think that this album was about balancing the two, but it ends on a realistic one of where thinking later gets you. You're going to realize that, wow, by me not thinking about every step of the way, there were some things that got ignored. And I've been looking at these plastic palm trees, and now that I've kind of slowed down, I've realized, damn, they plastic. They're not real.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that that's us talking about the album in total.
Yes.
But as for this song, I love how it encompasses the entire album.
Yeah, it was actually... I had a feeling based on the title, that's what we're going to be touching on.
That's what we're going to get in, yeah.
Yeah. Miss Tate McRae. What a great album that you've made.
Yes.
Like Jordan said, we kind of already touched on what we think the title Think Later means, right? Both in our intro and after. But you know, what I said earlier in this reaction is what I love about reacting to Tate from debut now, you really get surprised with the album because Greedy, as a smash as it is, you may think that's all to Tate. And then you play a full body of work and you're like, wow.
You're surprised.
Are you really dealing with a real artist? That's why I have to call her, you know, a superstar. Nowadays, people don't really care about albums. They just care about the next single. And Jordan, I really appreciate artists that still take time to cultivate good, solid, cohesive albums.
Body of work.
This is one of them. I think Tate is in the running to have one of the best albums of 2023. If you're open to this kind of music and not looking at her as a gimmick or an industry plant, and really taking the time to understand and kind of find the sequencing within this album because it is there. I thoroughly enjoyed this listen and I see it's on vinyl for pre-order.
I think this album has a good balance, right? Of those pop deep production tracks and then those personal ones. I will say, me personally, it could be a mix of maybe what I went in wanting. I don't know. It did lose me a little bit in the middle. Not that there was a bad song. Because I did like all the songs on the album. There wasn't one that I disliked. Maybe ones I connected with less, but nothing I disliked. But the flow of it kind of lost me a little bit in the middle. So I'll probably re-listen. You know, maybe that'll grow on me with a different ear. But there are a lot of very solid tracks on here, and I think that this is more of a step into a new direction for Tate. Because I think on her first album she mastered that sound, and so with this being a step in a new direction, I love that she wasn't afraid to take those risks sonically, and she did it all here. I don't think anything sounds the same. As for the hard part, what is your top 5?
God, Jesus Christ. Want That Too is still number 1, I think. Run for the Hills.
2.
Greedy, Messier, and honestly, I'm really stuck between Guilty Conscience or Think Later.
Call me a basic bitch. Greedy, still number 1. Run for the Hills. Think Later. Guilty Conscience. And I think I'm going Plastic Palm Trees. Yes, but Plastic Palm Trees is battling with Hurt My Feelings because I think that was a great song. It's also battling with Want That Too. Also battling with Messier. So there's a real war going on for that last spot. But Greedy, Run for the Hills, Think Later, and Guilty Conscience, I'm set.
This was a very solid album, and Tate, I hope you're very proud of this body of work. I see a good pattern for you. Can't wait to see what that third studio album brings.
I think we need a Think Later Deluxe. Because I never got I used to think I could fly deluxe.
I agree with that. I agree because it was a Boy X extended. But for this album as a whole, it was a really, really fun listen, and I'm glad we did it. But of course, we want to know what your top 5 is, so please let us know your thoughts down below in the comments.
And you can think now or think later on that. Don't feel like you have to rush, because sometimes you have to sit with a body of work before you know how you feel about it. If you enjoyed watching this reaction, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, that way you know when we upload. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.